Yo, it's time to apply pressure. Every bar is felt, cause you get chills even if you read the letter.
Yeah, man, this is DJ Chase, and you're now reporting live from the trap.
How we gonna follow it up? Yeah, you already know when the high goes, the Ruger spread, you know what it is. The Chef REEMO in the building, and the label. The label that's been consistent. The label that's been consistent throughout this COVID. You know how it go. WorldWide Sound Records, you know what's up, you know what it is. Reporting live from the trap. You already know it got my approval. It's REEMO approved. Come on, man!
And them two, yes, I admire. But not for nothing, I still think that Mashonda is fire. So I don't really know how she feel about actors. Might be done with producers, but what about rappers? No. Shoot.
Reporting live from the trap, man. We in the trap reporting live on Freaky Friday. Talk to me. Who else we got?
Intro kind of crazy. I don't even know how to follow up on that.
We got just DJ Chase, businessman, hustler.
You already know Chef REEMO in the building, and one of the dopest labels out right now, WorldWide Sound Records.
Expensive.
You know what I'm saying? The name just says it all.
We're building.
We approachable as long as you know everybody else is about their business. I mean, I don't know how else to match that up, say that up. I don't know. Is that too much?
No.
Gotta ask the owner. I'm just the A&R. I'm not the guy, but I'm one of the guys. How about that? There we go. That's kind of accurate.
No, we chill, man.
That's good shit.
I'm just saying that's kind of
good shit.
It's kind of fair.
That's good shit.
Good bar soap. That's kind of
it's kind of fair. You know what I mean?
So DJ Chase, tell us about the new EP you just put out.
Live right now?
We rolling, bang.
Rolling
You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I had to get a little live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I usually don't have these technical issues. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You gotta live in your
reality.
reality.
It's the music business, bro. Everything goes wrong in the music business.
Especially when it's time to go.
Oh yeah, everything goes wrong.
Every time.
Goes wrong. So what's up? What you want to ask? Let's pick my brain. You got me.
All right, so tell us about the project Rich in Spirit with Johnny Floss.
Oh man, it's dope. You know, just an independent project. I know a lot of cats out here putting out music. You meet a lot of artists and stuff like that. And you know, just was a labor of love kind of thing where I just approached him. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a DJ of course, and then I'm a producer of course. So it's like it was only natural. And then how it came about was it was only supposed to be a single. It was only supposed to be a single, like one song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I kept sending him beats, and he just ended up writing to him. I guess he was secretly writing to him and didn't tell me. So I'm like, dog, what are you doing? So then he's like, I'm like, you want to put out a project? Like, so, you know, we just talked about it, and then we just ended up with the 4. Well, it was actually 6 songs, but the streaming platforms is 4 because of the samples.
Okay.
So we got our Audio Mac and our Spinrilla. We got the 2 bonus cuts on that version.
Okay.
And you know, produced, mixed, mastered by me, everything done by me. Artwork, everything designed. I didn't make the artwork, but I designed it. And I did everything, like, you know what I'm saying? Put everything together, yeah. Everything you see, I did all that shit.
So tell me about the cover, like, it's different. Like.
I know, what it was, it's an art piece. Okay. So I got a guy, and I wanted to specifically look like the vintage look. Oh. And, you know, like, it was just like, because sometimes people, especially, like, black artists, they kind of get stuck in their ways. So my goal was to have it where it was like, it just was an art piece where it was just like, it's 2 birds on it, but it was like a heavenly piece. That's what it is, like a depiction of heaven. So it was like, because it's a hybrid between like a gospel album and like a regular rap album. Okay. So that's why there's no cursing on it. So, you know, sometimes I get tired of like the, you know, sometimes I get tired of hearing the same.
Yeah. Fucking one of the times.
It's not wrong with people who do that shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, it make you want to pick it up. See it, if you was to see it in the store. Even if you see it as a big dish, you want to pick it up and grab it.
Yeah, that's what it was, and that's what it was for. Because it's like I said, you know, a lot of times too, artists today they get like it's hard to get those hard songs in certain lanes. You know what I'm saying? Certain markets and shit. So, you know, it just fit for me and what I was going to do. It was a lot, the riots this year, the COVID. So people wanted music that just uplifted them. So I was like, all right, Rich in Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like. People losing their jobs, people out here starving, people out here not, you know, things is fucked up. So, moral of the story is just like, you know, I wanted a project that was positive and still was able to like represent the time. You know what I mean? I wanted a timepiece. That's what the design was for.
Oh, that's dope shit. That's dope shit, man. Yeah. That's super dope. I like I like that it does look like it could be on your wall or something. Like
yeah, that's what it's for. I was really like,
it's a piece.
Yeah, nah, it definitely was designed for that. Like it was specifically like on that note. You know what I'm saying? Like me being independent and me doing like literally everything that I do on my own is like you against so much competition. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do shit the right way, so you don't have to go back. You know what I'm saying? Or get looked at as, you know, they lightweight, or you know, you dealing with a lot. You know what I'm saying? Niggas riding around Lamborghinis and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what we represent. But automatically, people just sometimes put you in that category. You know, I could go out and rent that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna put my bread to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's always somebody always try to categorize you.
Yeah,
like,
you know
what you wear, how you walk, how you talk.
It's weird, you know what I'm saying? Like you, and that might not necessarily be you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what you're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. And people sometimes say they do like a lot of compartmentalization and shit. So it's like, but it limits you. You feel me? So you know, I like that's the main other thing with the project. I don't want no limits on it. You know, so that's why it was made the way it was made. You know.
That's super dope.
I got a question. So where'd you get DJ Chase from?
Shit, I've been DJing a long time. Actually, I had my name is I've been DJing since I was a little kid. I've been DJing since like the 90, when I got my first DJ set, 98, 99.
Right. Yeah, Pioneer? Was it Pioneer?
Nah, the Gemini. XL100s. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, my father bought that shit for me, and then, you know, I had my original name was DJ Sidekick, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna change it. So when I got a little older, I got maybe like 15. I had it since I was like 15. Like, even my friends used to call me Chase. Like, I used to tag my shit Chase. So, you know, I went to Catholic school, so I was like, alright, what's the name that I can have? My real name is Charles. So I was like, what can I have, like, a name that's gonna, like, last me when I'm old? Mm-hmm. And I was like, what's gonna be cool, like, cool name? So, yeah, it's gonna get played out, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I was like, alright, Chase. So I was like, alright, it's probably the perfect word to describe me. So I was like, alright, I just kept it, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that though, DJ Chase.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, like it's crazy because I started doing it, I started seeing other people using it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, alright, you know, but I don't care. Like I don't give a fuck. Like you know what I'm saying. What you stay your name as, what you stay your name as. You know what I'm saying. It's about the respect factor that's associated with your name. So
nasty.
There you go. Listen, you know, it's cool. Like I think names and shit is like what it represents the person. You know what I'm saying? Like what you represent, what you represent. Like you know, even the name of the label, like WorldWide Soundz Records, it's a long name, but it's like people used to ask me like, wow, I'm like, cause I had it, you know, like see, I used to do reggae DJing and shit. So like I come from like sound crews and bashments and clashing. Like I was a clasher. Yeah, so different. So that's where the name came from. So it came from like DJ Clash crews. Like we was a DJ crew, and then I just kept the name. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I see you produced that. That Molly McCoy single.
Big Mad. About that. Yeah, that's me. That's
12,000 streams on Spotify, bro. That's dope.
That's me. Yeah.
You know, it's really hard to get a certain amount of streams in this.
Actually,
it's hard as hell.
Shit, the Richard Spears actually almost at 7 now. 7, 8. No, it's at 8. Almost 8 now.
Oh wow, that's dope. And, who you put that out through?
Me. That's on me. I do everything. I do the distribution. I'm actually.
That's what I meant.
The distribution. I got you. The distribution is I might change it though. I'm like going back and forth. I use DistroKid now. Oh, okay. But I might change. Might change.
I heard of DistroKid.
Yeah, DistroKid is dope. Cause I know the owner. Mm-hmm. So I was on it like when it first came out. Damn. Because I always been looking for distribution. Like I always did it. So that's why like even people like ask me like why the trajectory that I have. Mm-hmm. You know, it's because like I learned the game so like long ago, and I knew what the future of it was gonna be. So I was like, all right, you know, the independent thing is gonna be the future. I used to tell people this shit all the time, and they used to laugh at me. They're like, yo, why you not on Def Jam? I'm not dick sucking them. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna like learn this shit, build my own shit, and just do what I gotta do, you know? Because it's like you selling music to other music people. So when you have an independent label, the first thing you wanna do is facilitate that and sell your own records. Like if you get a bag of chips, you create a bag of chips, you sell a store. The store don't get a piece of that. You just put it in the store. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mindset that black people have today, especially like starting an indie label. Is like, I want to go to Def Jam. I want to go to this. Like you don't have like. Don't get me wrong. If they give you the bag, take it by all means. But if you're not ready for that, if you can do it for yourself, then you know what I'm saying. You just need a marketing budget. That's all. Hit the road. Hit interviews like this. Like, you know what I'm saying. Hit the pavement. You know you got to be on the work.
Some people don't like the work.
Oh no, hell no. Even I deal with that.
I can't even say some. A lot of people like
they don't want to work.
A lot. Amen. Majority do not like.
Yeah, like if you gotta hit the road, you gotta hit the road. If you gotta be somewhere, you gotta do a Zoom. You gotta do it. Like there's no, And especially now because I have no sympathy for it because we came from CDs. Like I came from CDs and tapes. So you had to literally sit there with the. I still got my burner in my crib. Like you got to sit there with the burner, mess CDs up, get the cases. That shit is a lot of work. So yeah. You feel me? So it's like you can't even, like.
I had my Panasonic radio.
Yeah, you feel me? So
I had the yellow and gray one.
Word up. So you know what I'm saying? So like now with streaming, every picture you post is a stream. Like every person you meet is a stream. Like all you gotta do is just like register your royalties, and there you go. That's a stream. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. Me personally, I don't understand it. So you know, I don't have no sympathy.
How'd you link up with Molly McCoy?
How did I link with Molly? Basically, like we had a mutual friend.
Oh wow!
And she was always around. So she was like nah, that's
I had a friend named Always Dear.
Yeah, she was always around. Nah, but it wasn't a bad thing. It was in the sense of like she was like always there in the sense like she was just like a fly on the wall. So I would have all these ragtag niggas in my crib, the misfits in my crib, just rapping and working on music, and she was always there. And then she just like the space had opened up. And then I just started making beats, like, cause I was engineering first, and I was just like making beats, and like I would just do shit silently. I didn't tell nobody. So I bought my MK3 in like 2017 when it first came out, my machine, and she was the first one to bite. To be real with you, she was the first one to J Mac was shaking. She was the first one to just rap on my beats. To be really honest with you.
That's dope.
So that's what it was. So she just saw the opportunity and and seized the moment,
Oh, okay. So she from out there? She from New York too?
Yeah, she's from the Bronx.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
so
dope.
she just like I said, we just people just grow apart. So I just was like, but it wasn't like never in the sense where like somebody's like directly like slaving to me. I'm not trying to slave nobody or nah. Like if you want to grow. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't look at it like. It don't bother me, man. It's just when like if personal shit can take place, but other than that, like if not, I stick to business. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay. Yeah, we're shaking.
I see you really took over the New York nightlife scene. You feel me?
Somewhat. I don't do it as much. You know that ain't my thing, but I get kind of. Axed to make
H-Loft sound like it was lit.
Nah, H-Loft was lit. I put over like maybe 200 shows in that shit. Like we did Fred the Godson, China Mac.
That's my boy. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. So. Yeah, that was my guy, and I was hurt because I was like, for me, I knew him personally, so, but we did a lot of shows in there, and it was a place to give artists the opportunity that might not, like a big station might not necessarily give them. You know what I'm saying? So. But all the artists that's hot now all came through us, you know what I'm saying? So it was especially me being a DJ, it was dope, you know what I'm saying? Because I got all that resume behind me, like China Max, the Saigons, the Hattie Racks, all them guys come through me.
I like Saigon too.
Yeah, so so that works dope for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
I see you've been on XM and you was on what's the other one? 9-7. So you got a relationship with both of them.
Yeah, well, basically what it is I'm like I said, I was a behind the scenes guy. My guy REEMO was like, yo, Chase, you gotta come from behind the scenes. So, I do a lot of I was an intern there for like a full year stint. So I was in school, and that's a lot in radio, especially professional radio to be a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So I did the 6 months, and then I did another 6 months. I was on Jack Thriller and Who Kid. They had a show.
Who Kid?
Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah, so that was so his I was on a show. But at the time, the recession was kicking in and all that shit, so I had to leave because it was just like, it was too much on me financially. And then, especially in New York, because, the rent's high as a bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? So, but no, Sirius was dope. Like, I was interning on Lord Sears show. That was dope. I learned a lot of shit, like, behind the scenes. I saw early J. Cole. I saw early a lot of cats, like, that really I seen them come up, you know what I'm saying? And, you look and you learn, and you just learn a lot of shit about the business, and that's actually what kind of made me kind of start a label in a sense, because it was just like it was probably gonna happen. I didn't want to actually start a label, to be real with you, because I knew how much work it went into it. But being a DJ, I just wanted to be the dopest DJ. Like that's all I cared about. I just wanted to be the hottest, dopest DJ. And then you just start getting older. You like you can't do this shit forever. So it's like a label I could do that shit for forever. So
Yeah, you can, because that way you can either create the sound of the artist. Or just
be a business guy, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So that's basically how it came about, Like having a label is, it's cool because, like I said, any little artist that you see or anybody, just it gives you a lot of benefits. You feel me? Like
especially if like they don't really want to be an artist, they just want to do one single project.
It's easy. And it's funny now because I see a lot of labels doing it now that's patented after me. Cause I'm having conversations with them. I see niggas now starting to do singles, and I'm like, okay, I see what y'all doing. Y'all getting that from me. So
influence you.
I see how y'all doing this. You know what I'm saying? So. And Hot 97 album, they played a lot, some of my records on there too. And I do a lot of I did some ghost radio production, a lot of shit, So, because I actually just changed the bio too. I just changed it because I was like, let me see if I add this and see what people think. Because I don't really tell people that shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, not mine. No, the one on Instagram. I'm sorry, I just changed my Instagram bio to add all that shit. Yeah. The IG bio. So But even in Boston, like my guy Luss, I know Luss up there. I'm always working and shit. I just did a Jim Jones show in Central Nightclub up there last year. So trust me, I'd be on tour right now if it wasn't for COVID. So slowed up the touring game a little bit. But
so you'll be on tour for Worldwide, or you'll be on tour.
Independent. Listen. With me, let me tell you. Let me give you a little game. When you start doing your podcast shit, you start doing hosting. Always do your shit as a work for hire, bro. Like, always make sure you work for hire. Like, that's the thing. Like, sometimes people get caught up in a personal shit. No, I'm a work for hire. Like, you hire me for a work and a service. Right. That's it. I don't owe you nothing. You don't get nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. I'll be trying to explain that to you. Bro. You know what I mean? But I only mentioned that, right? Because you remember back when Rockefeller and Def Jam was going on tour together, right? Yeah. So Dame Dash was always mad. He was always mad. Right?
You know why he's mad?
Because they was
they was over. Yeah, and then a lot of times too, these niggas like using verbiage. They try to use verbiage to like justify they fuck shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They try to be like, yo, if you a marketing nigga, like do your marketing job. If I'm paying for something, you don't get no PC of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. It is what it is. Even sometimes I deal with it, bro. Even now, like I'm looking for a new distribution company. I gotta deal with a lot of fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Because I sometimes cap at a certain level, so I need that extra cap. But it is what it is. It's just sometimes it's like a dice game in a sense. You know what I'm saying? If you roll a dice, you're gonna get what you get. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta keep playing to win.
Okay, I feel you. Like with me, like it's just like. I want this to be what I do. Like I want to be like East Rivera. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. What's crazy is like he in a rap, but it ain't like if like I can pull up. You know what I mean? If I get that, it's on.
Listen, bro. You got my blessing, dog. Like let me tell you something. Coming from New York, like, the fact that you even got this spot, the fact you got a camera, right? You got everything. You know what I'm saying? You on Anchor. You got everything you need, dog. So, like you know what I'm saying? Like. A lot of times cats they get discouraged because they compare them, especially me seeing social media now. Like, y'all compare yourselves to a lot of shit that y'all don't like. Let me tell you something. Niggas be homeless and giving out like industry advice, dog. Like niggas be dead homeless. I'm like, yo, I know this nigga. This nigga's homeless, bro. Like, why you listening to him? Like, you know what I'm saying? So. You stay the course, dog. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm telling you that on some
doing the right thing.
You doing your thing. Like
I'm doing the right thing. It's what I always say. I tell Chase about it every time. I tell anybody if I make guest appearances, if I say something or whatever. It's not always about the start. It's always about the finish. And the reason why I say that is because you're not gonna jump off the rip when you first start. It's being seen. All right, it's being seen as prevalent because it's what the algorithm of social media and everything of that magnitude is showing you. But you're not seeing what's crafted from the beginning. A lot of cats, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's the cat that has 100K, 20K, 5K to 2 million. I guarantee you their start wasn't as great as their finish or what is of their finish. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I tell creatives all the time, regardless, you put that mindset in your head, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be fine. Another thing is, and what I kind of started saying for 2020, you know what I'm saying, you got to always ask yourself these two questions. What is your commitment and what is your conviction? Because if you could do that to yourself, then you know what to do going forward. You know what I'm saying? And even here with us, here at this label, the artists, even to us, for what we run it for, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Just like he told you what the name is. It's worldwide. There's nothing. I just had this conversation before you even came in. Anybody that comes to us, you know what I'm saying? Anybody. Right. That's keyword is anybody that comes to us. Right. If your heart and your mind isn't thinking the greatness towards the name, don't come to us. That's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to us with mediocre shit. Don't come to us with the hamster wheel shit.
Yeah, and it's tough because even me, like as me being a producer, sometimes you kind of take that story and try to, but REEMO sometimes he checks that shit with me. He's like, yo, you can't go backwards. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's tough because you get compromised too because you see a nigga with a talent and you be like, all right, I want to work with him. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you got to realize all the shit that come with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, especially like I say to you, it's like, yo, when you doing this shit, bro, always get, like I said, first thing first, always get that shit in writing, bro. Especially black people, we have a nasty habit of like falling for the South story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you my man shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So always get that shit in writing, dog. Like,
and never in your life think of it as a white way. There's no color. There's no color to a process.
No color to the money. Money. What color is money? You feel me?
Green.
That's it.
That shit is real. You know what I'm saying? If you keep coming into this game and you go, all right, I ain't gonna do that because that's the white way. That's not the way for my people to do. Then you gonna lose out in this shit. Yeah. That shit is just real talk. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that from one of my mentors. One of my mentors told me that. Because even when I came into this game, like, damn, I'm about to show my age. So when I came into so when I came into this game, like 06, right? I started acting. But one of my mentors, he seen that I was being too much from the hood. Because like I said, I'm a Harlem Queens dude. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, chill, fuck out of here. You wildin'. I'm not doing that sucker shit. Because it took me a long time to come to the industry. Like, I was supposed to be industry even back then. Like, my mom was trying to put me on Sesame Street and all that. Wow. And acting and modeling. I just never wanted to do it because I cared about basketball. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was caring about. I was caring about ball. You know what I mean?
So what position you play?
Nah, shit. High school, they had me at a power forward. Even though I'm not the height of it.
This guy here.
But I had a power forward. College, I was a combo guard. I was a 1 and a 2. And then just overall street ball tournaments, you know what I'm saying? Just playing swingman and power forward shit and all that. But I go back to say, you know what I'm saying? I go back to say the industry shit, you know what I'm saying? Once I got in the industry, I had to really get chiseled. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time I was just coming too raw. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if a stylist was to come, right? So I had the mentality like, nah, fuck out of here. You know, that's that gay shit. I'm not with that shit or whatever. I just had that mentality. But my mentor was telling me, yo, bro, you can't do that. You're not going to get far. Or if there was a white person, I didn't really want to fuck with a white person or nothing like that. Dude, nigga, you are not going to get far. You got to clear your mindset. So that's why I said what I said. Because you gotta change your mindset. You gotta clearly change your mindset, fam. Like when it comes to this industry shit,
I see like
even the hood. When it comes to this industry shit, this is real shit. You can't come with the hood mentality of alright, yo, me and my brothers gotta come. Now here's the thing. I'm not saying shit on your brothers. It's not about that. Or shit on your sisters.
I am.
It's not about that.
No, I'm joking.
It's not about that. What it is
I'm joking.
Pretty much. You have to make sure you get in first for that to happen. Yeah. Because, God forbid, let's say you do get all your niggas in, right? Each one of them, so if it's 20 of them, right? That's 20 liabilities plus you. That's 21 liabilities you have to worry about. Mm-hmm. Any one of them niggas fuck up, it's a wrap for you. It doesn't matter if you initially didn't do it. It doesn't matter if you told your mans to do it, you didn't tell them to do it, it doesn't matter. You had nothing to do with it. You was in another country, and this fucker did some shit. The fact that he's associated with you, okay? The fact that he's associated with you, all right? Now that puts you in a fucked up area. What it is a lot of, I'll say within us, as far as black creators and shit like that, especially in the independent circuit. Too many cats are having that mentality of, all right, if I get in and I don't bring y'all, I'm fucked up. That's not necessarily the case. what it is, you got to make sure you're established first, so that you could bring your team in. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you also establish a team, but you got to make sure your shit is established first before you can come and bring your whole squad.
And even like with you, like with the shit, right? Like it's like, you know, and you, y'all, you know, y'all, we probably the same age, so it's like, you know, you see that's why a lot of the bullshit's going on too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I mean by that. So
I be on it because you know why, like, just like how y'all said, y'all been through it, I've been through it. You know what I mean? And it's like, see y'all in New York, see over here, the scene ain't like that. We gotta come up there. You know what? We gotta go to Philly.
Let me put you on the game, though.
You know what I mean? Earn my keep a little bit.
But you know what though, dog? Not to even cut you off. I don't mean to be rude. It's like, yo, like somebody told me, and this is somebody who was really important. He was like, yo, start a smaller market, because that's what kind of messed me up too. Like, you know, like because you don't have so much competition. You know what I'm saying? So that's the number one reason why I'm saying that. Like even like with you, like you don't only podcast I know in Jersey. Besides, I think the dude in Newark, but that's other than that.
And the other dudes,
that's the only one I know.
For battle rap, I think 15 Minutes of Fame.
Yeah, I don't really.
I think they're from Jersey.
Yeah,
I don't be mistaken. I could be right, I could be wrong, but I know.
I can't confirm.
Yeah, right.
I know me. I keep names, but I was like, you know, but as far as me, for me to come to your shit, like I'm a fan. Like I'll be watching your shit, and I be like, oh, this is hot. Like you know,
yeah, I put me on.
Like what you like?
Cause I like hot shit. Like I like new, fresh shit. Like that's what always keeps me good. Is like fresh talent. Like you gotta keep your talent fresh. Like even if you don't like introduce us, it ain't always about the gang shit. It ain't always about the and I'm a mailman, my nigga. I ain't got no ops, my nigga. Like niggas get out here dead working at cash.
My day job, I'm an educator. My day job, I'm an educator. You know what I'm saying? I'm in education, so it's like.
Oh, that's cool. My mom do that too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and just to back up what Chase is saying, all right, we do know the street shit. Yeah, we do know
and I don't even
the trap shit.
I don't know none of that shit.
No, but I'm saying as far as... I don't know nothing. I'm saying, no, listen. I'm saying as far as, like, look, we're from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Chase is from Harlem, you know what I'm saying?
Harlem.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Queens, you know what I'm saying? I know about the South Side. We know about the Perry Masons. We know about, you know what I mean? But we're not, but I'll say this. Yeah, we're not indulged in it.
Introducing my guy.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
We're not indulged in it. You know what I'm saying? We craft ourselves different.
Let's get back to this music though. What's up?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey man,
we're chopping it out. We came along.
We definitely could keep
Pretty nasty. What's shaking?
Yeah, how about this?
What's up? What is some music?
We gonna get this creeping going.
Yeah, creeping. Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that record.
After that, we gotta get that intro, son. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite joints. Intro.
Family from New York in here. We got DJ Chase, Phil. We got Chef and REEMO.
Yo, what's good, son? What's shaking, man? Cracking, man.
Held us hostile, like I said, man. How many of y'all had up here so far? Not a lot, right?
Actually, y'all are first.
Oh, word? Oh, we the first?
Y'all the first. Y'all the first.
Oh, we definitely like the rock.
Yeah.
We can't put the diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Words.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Yo, we gotta do our own state property.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely appreciate y'all. Like, y'all could have chose anybody.
Chat, report live.
Y'all could have chose anybody. That shit is just the real. That's why any guest appearances the label gets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I reiterated to them. I'm like, yo, just cherish it for what it is. You know, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, I like this show too. Y'all keep it about the music. Sometimes a lot of niggas be asking a lot of bullshit, and I don't want to do it. Like, you know.
Like they really trying to be like a blogger and shit.
About baby mothers.
Yeah,
that ain't none of my business, bro.
And they try to ask about like other industry niggas. I'm like, dog, I don't like. I'm not talking about nobody. Don't ask me about nobody else, bro. Like,
yeah, right.
Our business is you.
Yeah, you really got to worry about who you speak on, like, you know what I mean? And then, like, even if you got a business relationship with that person, like,
it's weird.
You don't want to put that out there unless it's like,
like I don't put nobody business out there, like,
you know what I mean? Like, if, like, boom.
Yeah, niggas be corny, bro.
How many kids you got? 15. I was married 30 times,
bro.
Like, nobody got time for it.
Nobody got time for it.
So, Free Nancy, what's shaking? What you want to ask? I think you was asking about the some music shit, right? So, creeping. I know creeping.
Creeping. Yeah. When it come to me and music, I'm the one off the beat. If I can close my eyes and hear it, and still bop, I fuck with it. If I can't really, and I gotta.
That's what I do.
And I gotta look at it.
Thank you. That's what I do it for.
If I gotta look at the screen or look at it to see it play, to hear it, and I can't close my eyes and listen to it, then it's garbage.
Nah, I appreciate that respect because I know what's crazy. I know you saying that out of real respect. Like you actually listen to the record. Like I know you like because like with the record too. I wanted a record that was because he already had records. Johnny Flows already had records and shit out. But he needed like that extra production. Like he needed something. Like I wanted something to not to just be stuck in New York. Like New York niggas is stuck in their ways beyond me. And I'm like, bro, you can't. Like if you want to go on them big shows and niggas want like trap music, dog. Like outside of New York, like that's why the project is so like diverse like that. So even like the second record, Relax, is more drill sounding a little bit, and then the Creeping was just like the final like. Even down to the mixing, I mixed it like a real hardcore trap record, like a mixing the sonics and all that shit. So, you know, that's where it came from. Cause he was like, I didn't want to do it. I'm like, dog, just trust me. You gonna be on tour with these records, bro. Like, trust me, you know. So that's where it came from. Yeah.
That production dive deep.
Thank you.
Production
Some of my best
really
work. I'm still like getting used to it. Actually, it's crazy because I got another album I'm working on now too. Wait to hear that one. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so then I actually gonna follow up Richard Spirit 2 next year, hopefully February.
Oh, okay.
And then my other guy, Reddy Fisher, he's dope from the Bronx. Yeah, his record his drop.
So you gonna start a compilation with Richard Spirit?
I don't know yet.
I mean, you could dope idea too.
I don't know. I might. If you
do a volume 2, volume 3.
That'll be dope.
You know what it is with me?
And you don't always gotta do it with one artist. You can do it with multiple.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. Like I said, maybe
per track or per song.
Yeah. Like I said, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of your own your own shit because you can do what you want with it.
That's how I am, man. Like, that's just how I am. Like when it comes to being creative and creativity, like it's just it's there. Like
you know, and I definitely want to bring him by here before it starts snowing. So you know, because he's actually Johnny Flow is actually on a promo tour now. Yeah, right. So that's why he's not even here because he's on a promo tour now. Yeah, he's on a promo tour now. So they do.
Shout out to Johnny Flow.
Yeah, they hit the East Coast, so they did the Carolinas. I think he's in DC today. So they're doing some promo runs and some radio runs. So we, you know, more ground to cover. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
gotta work.
Definitely. It seems like you ain't gonna never stop.
Hell,
even when you think you. Wherever level you want to say that, I don't want to name drop. That ain't really me. But wherever level you feel as though you comfortable, what you feel as though you define as success.
And that's what it is with me too. Like a lot of times with my artists, I want my artists to never rely on me. I want them to be their own bosses. Like I really teach them. Like I'll sit with them. Like I have conversations with each artist I work with and teach them like little game about publishing, about certain things, marketing plans and shit like that, media coverage. You know, just different things that keep the ball rolling, keep the car moving. You know what I'm saying? Because even thing like this, if you have a bunch of and like you brought up the backstage shit.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times people think that niggas like that is crazy because for one, and it's true, if all your niggas around you is rich, say God forbid something happened, you can actually hire me. You know what I'm saying? We put each other on. Yo, I got this budget. Yo, I need some film work. Like even with you, I'm like, I'm trying. In my mind right now, I'm thinking like, how am I gonna get you on some film work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I make that happen? So. You know, that's the thing of beauty of success, of having a circle of success around you because everybody's eating. If niggas is not eating around you, you doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? If niggas around you is fucked up or not moving, you are doing something wrong.
Or not trying to learn the hustle.
Not trying to learn the hustle, then you're doing something wrong. Like, you seriously, you got to reevaluate, especially if you call yourself the boss or the leader. Like, you really got to reevaluate. If you got to run a bunch of niggas that's because at the end of the day, and niggas don't think like this. Like, if the niggas around you start thinking too much, they're gonna take you out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put all your niggas to the point where they can't even function. Like, they gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of shit happens out here too, because niggas is not doing the right things as the leaders. You know?
I like that. I like that.
Too many cheeks, not enough energy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying?
And all you trying to do is show them the way.
It's true. You know? And you don't want at the end of the day, like I said, you have to make the car because. If everything is in motion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's around you working, everybody around you is happy. They not thinking too much. You don't want niggas around you that think too much. That's why even I have such a close circle around me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all right, if I delegate a task for you, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna do it or you not. You know what I'm saying? You want this money, you not. Like, you know. So, you know.
That's just like what Chef Rim was like, man, where your shirts at? Where your hats at? He tore me up from the door. Like, I'm like, bro, we really in the trap. Sometimes we gonna have it, sometimes we not.
But you know what though? But that puts you on alert.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? That puts you on alert to say like, yo, let me get my business right. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this. Cause you got a lot of cats out here, dog, like, And I know like everybody's starting out. I don't judge people. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing a lot of niggas do in this business. They judge people. And you know, at the end of the day, God's first, and you don't get nobody. You ain't gonna win in front of God. So, you know, who are you to judge somebody? You know, everybody's circumstance is different. Everybody's journey is different. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of put yourself in position to like really like, okay, like I said, if you can't financially do something for somebody, at least teach them. You know what I'm saying? At least give them the game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about the bread, dog. Like, you know, so it's true, bro.
Yo, man, you hit it right on the button, man. Everything, bro. Like that shit, man. If it don't make dollars, don't make sense.
It's true,
so
bro.
You gotta make it make sense. If it ain't making dollars, you get what I'm saying? Like,
it's true.
That's
you know, cause
crazy,
like, even with me, sometimes like I tell people, like people sometimes even me, they think I'm like money hungry. I'm like, first of all, nigga, you don't know what I got. Right. And then second of all, I said, first of all, let me put you on the game. I said, look, you may not necessarily see me flash 100,000 in cash, but you'll see 100,000 in assets.
Right.
And that means a lot more than if you really know money talk, you know that would mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times cats they hustle backwards, bro. Like they doing shit really backwards. I'm like, why the fuck are you spending all this money to rent a car and a video that you can't afford the camera in? That don't even make no sense.
Right.
Talk about
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Like, so, you know, and once again, I guess some niggas just gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's too much information out here. There's books out here. There's libraries out here. Just take it. You got money for smoking Henny, my nigga. You got money to go on Amazon to buy you a book to learn how to do some shit. You'll have all the Henny you want if you learn to do shit the right way.
No.
You know?
Exactly.
So, you build your little bar and shit too.
You know, so you know, even if you, like I said, open up a studio, open up a podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit, and that's what my man said, the guns and butter. That's the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, dog, these white niggas don't give a fuck about you. They not thinking. And I don't even want to say this, but niggas, a rapper gets shot, and these white people have brunch the next day. My nigga, like that's how much you really matter. On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really like put that in perspective of priority. You know what I'm saying? And it's what it is. Just what it is. Just a realistic way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just try to give cats, you know, the game and just like let them know and just wake niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard, my nigga.
To make that one connection.
That's
it.
Hard. You know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I had to claw my way up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to walk and do a lot of shit. And, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? To be able to make albums and put albums out. And it took me fucking 13 years to get my first hit records. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just from engineering and shit. You know, the Big Man, my first really to understand what a hit record is. That took me 13 years for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just learn and you keep building, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem with black people today. They fucking always putting each other down, like, you know, so. But, it is what it is.
That's the norm in these streets, man.
What's good?
It's the norm in these streets. And what's crazy is, now the kids now, they got to be able to separate the difference.
Yeah,
you know
they can't
like,
tell, yeah.
I know these niggas going to be like that, so am I going to choose to keep hanging out with them?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
and then also too, a lot of times niggas be scared to check shit, dog. Like, you know, they don't like. I mean, granted, I do come from that. I wasn't in it. I went to Catholic school, but I was around it. But at the end of the day, if you mind your business, a nigga's not gonna bother you. Like, that's the thing. Like, the fear that the white man has put in black people's heads is it's starting to show now. But it's like, yo, why are you fearing the next man? Like, maybe he just having a bad fucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
possible.
He just having a bad day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave that nigga alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, like what's up? What y'all guys are doing? Open up a podcast and doing different shit like that. Like, who am I to fucking say, like, nah, I'm gonna shit on? No, I'm gonna come up here and check y'all. Like, yo, what's up? And they're not even just on some music shit. Just like, yo,
that's dope.
I'm the type, I'll be like, yo, I'll send you Bible quotes and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we got enough enemies, my nigga, and we don't need the infighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem, dog. Like, you know.
I'm trying to be like, with this podcast shit, I'm trying to be like Death Row. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give as many people that want to be a host a platform, you feel me? And they can learn from it. And if they want to go do their own, that's cool too. But
man, listen,
I need you to give me this, that, and the third first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to give me this, that, and the third first. You feel me? Yeah, I'll come on your show too.
Dog, you are doing it, bro. Like, and trust me, even when I meet a lot of the guys, the big, like, all the DJs all know each other. It's like the big guys, I won't name drop nobody. I'm not shitting on nobody. But in the sense where, like I said, everyone is struggling. You know what I'm saying? I talk to millionaires all day. Like, they will tell you they don't have enough money. This shit is crazy. They'll have mansions, 6 buildings, 18 cars, and will still tell you they have enough money. They don't have enough money. So you gotta be satisfied within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because because the more you make, the more they take, and the more bills you got.
That's true too.
So sometimes you gotta be ready for what you asking for too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared for what you asking for. Like, because God will give you what you want, but God ain't gonna make you prepared for it. That's up to you to make yourself prepared for that shit.
So let's keep it 100, right?
What's up?
You in that tax bracket, right? Or that couple dollars?
Hell
right?
no.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just creating a little scenario, right? So you in that tax bracket for that couple dollars, right? So let's say, can you think you'll be able to stick to a certain lifestyle and still be able to save while you still going up?
Of course. It's just in the sense of how you do it. Like, I'm a finance guy. Like, I wanted to be a stockbroker before I was a DJ. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, shit.
So, it just, the problem with it is today we live in a debt society. So it's based on debt. So the problem is everybody borrows more than they can make back. I don't know where they get it from. It's a horrible way to think, but even the government is like that. It's constantly borrowing. It's borrowed debt. It's called like leverage debt. So they leverage that. So if you were it's consignment. So if you're in the street, right, you boss, it's consignment. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, you can't consign $1 trillion in debt. You know what I'm saying? So if you put your money and create a budget, always create a budget. You know what I'm saying? So like, even like with you got the podcast. I'm gonna give you a game like, okay, you need cameras, you need lights, you got to make sure light bill, rent, pay, studio, at least all that shit, right? That's your budget. Now, how much percentage of profit do I want to make, and then how much am I charge on that? So then, all your monthlies is covered, all your expenses is covered. Then that's all your money. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it. So yeah, you could do it. It's easy.
Yo, that was some cold fucking game. Word up, that was some cold ass game. And you know what's so dope, right? Because you know,
fraction reserve banking. Yeah. My homeboy was telling me, it's fraction reserve bank. I said it wrong.
And some people just like, some people just can't hear it from their mans.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, two of your mans come from two different worlds, or even if y'all come from the same world, they just can't hear that.
Nah, I deal with that shit too, though. I be telling artists, mind you, I got plaques up my ass, and then niggas would tell me, nah, this don't sound right. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, how many records you sold? Like, literally, how many people paid you to perform, and do they fly you out? So why you, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So even if you tell me, like, yo, Chase, I want you to fix this, or yo, Chase, this is hot, or Freak Nation, like, yo, this is dope, like, that's a lot to me because I know what went into that. So if you be like, yo, Chase, you could have put an 808 here or a snare here, who am I to not listen to that? That doesn't make sense. Like, you buying music, why am I gonna listen to the nigga that's buying music, you know?
That's some dope shit.
It's good, bro.
I got an artist that I love to fuck with you because there's not as many DJs that'll come like that. Like, once they make the creation, they ain't gonna take that criticism.
Hell no. Like, first of all, that's why the music sound like shit. Because I've been engineering long before. I've been on engineering since 05. So I seen like this little everybody. Certain niggas just, you gotta know music for one.
Facts.
And a lot of times you have artists that go in the studio and they just rap. No, that's why the project sounds so meticulous, is because I went in there and I produced him, like, say this, put the bars here, put the bridge here, slow it down, take this out. Like, I was in it, or like I went all wholly in the shit. Like,
you was who you was supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times too, you got these cats that just engineer for the money, and then just the artist going in and sound like shit. It sound like one long rant, like one long sentence. You know what I'm saying? So. But, to each his own, I guess. I don't really judge nobody and shit, but,
You know what's crazy, though? It's not even about the judging part. It's just about the fact that, giving knowledge and having knowledge is power. And in this era, like, our era really is either going to run with the now, or they're going to prepare for the then, because they not run.
Let me tell you something, dog. It's the blind leading the blind out here, dog, and it's affecting life now. Like, before I seen it coming up, I seen it just affect a few people. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like the blonde leading the blonde. Like, it's niggas like, one motherfucker jump off a bridge, everybody gonna follow him because he look cool on Instagram. I never seen no shit like that in my life. Like, I don't even know how to explain that shit. And I'm like, I'm only 33. Like, I don't feel like a dinosaur. Like, so I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. So that's why I kind of make it my business to kind of like keep it like as bluntly as honest as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to be as honest and just share the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I want my representation to be like, for my future to be like, yo, Chase really came on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody saying this nigga's fake or this. Even if sometimes I don't like hearing shit, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad, though. Definitely, definitely.
You do.
What's going on, though, Freak Nasty? What's up,
Freak Nasty, what's shaking?
I'm over here inhaling all this knowledge, bro.
I appreciate that.
Listen, you don't get a lot of what I was saying the other day. A lot of people charge for knowledge, right? When knowledge is free.
There you go.
What's the point of holding on to knowledge if you can't give it away?
Yeah, you can't live like that, man. Like, trust me, I'm like, you know, because like I said, and it always goes back to certain things, and once again, it's just a vicious cycle of, again, not poverty, but just family structure, just different shit. Like a lot of times, like once again, it's a judgment thing. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it? Yeah, I have both my parents. They was far from fucking perfect, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't nobody.
Yeah, like nobody's perfect, dog. Like you make mistakes, and it's like I said, the social media is like it's heightening that perfection complex so much. Like, you know, but at the end of the day, who am I to tell somebody like, yo, if you want to ask me, because like I said, if you successful, you gonna like never forget that shit. You gonna come back to me when I'm 75, fucked up. Like, yo, Chase, I got some money for you. Boom. Like even if it's not about the money, like I just do that just because. For one, I want all my niggas successful. I want everybody I meet successful. Like if we have a thriving society, everybody's gonna win. See, the problem is too now. A little game that I learned is like with the white society now, they wanted to, it's so poverty, so race driven now that it's backfiring even on the white man because they ain't making no money. So I said, you stupid fucking idiot. And I'm like, dog, you really thought that was gonna work? Like you really thought that if you have a whole bunch of people depressed on drugs, fucked up, and mental hospitals and shit like that, you thought that was gonna work? Not gonna work. You need people out here trooping and working and grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's weird.
I can't wait till this video come out. This shit gonna open up so many motherfuckers.
Oh, that's my job. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't do that, right?
Crazy, yo.
You know, we need new. You know, and even with me, sometimes I think COVID kind of taught me a lot too because it's like, you know, people, especially REEMO, like my wife and different shit. They like, yo, you know. So and it gets frustrating sometimes too because I see so much like, and especially me, like just being in the business the way I am, I see so much like, what's the word I'm looking for? So much like a car wreck ready to happen before it happens. You know what I'm saying? So even just the street shit, just a lot of shit. I'm like, that stuff that can be prevented. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things in life, yeah, you just ain't gonna be able to fix it. But if you going head first into a car crash, that's a whole nother ball game. So. Like you have artists now, and I'm glad the artist movement now is starting to focus on owning their masters. So I'm happy for that because I fought hard for that shit. Like I can tell cats that shit all the time. Like I had a record deal in 2013. Nobody knew why the fuck I was doing it. It was a distribution deal, right? Right. And that was before all of the DSPs now. And they were like, why are you doing that shit? I'm like, just trust me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just trust me what I'm doing. I still get paid for that shit. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like. I like the way the independent shit is going now because niggas is waking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want no white man owning your life rights and you 79 years old and he making a movie of you when you in the grave and your family living on food stamps. Like, that's some foul shit. Like,
I mean, like, you know
what I'm saying? Like,
that's part of the trap.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
come with this.
Yeah, you know. So I'm like, yo, dog. Like, you don't want that. It look cool now, but yo, when niggas, like I said, they think for the season and not the reason. You feel me? So
I like that.
You know, you gotta think like like I said, when you ain't gonna be fucking 25 forever. You ain't gonna be 30 forever. Like that money dries up. So when I'm records in them street and shit, niggas get streams now. That's even worse.
I know.
So you ain't getting that bag and then big ass advances when you 70, 60 years old, dog. Like you gotta look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, it's you know, like I said, it's hopefully it's a balance of stuff. I think God got a bigger plan for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We've been through the storm. We still here. We still standing. And, you know, we just keep it pushing, you know. And that's the thing with my label, too. Like, you know.
Worldwide.
There you go, you know.
Worldwide, baby. You see it?
Word up. So, what's up?
I mean, if REEMO stand up, we will see it.
REEMO's napping.
Worldwide. Shout out to Worldwide. Sound right.
Or get the hoodie too. You want a hoodie? ShopExplorer.com too. I have some cards.
Yeah, if you want a hoodie,
I got some cards. Yeah, I got some cards in there. Yeah, but yeah, definitely.
Put the link on the Instagram.
And I just want to tell y'all for real too. I'm very proud of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not easy starting out. I know. Trust me, I done been there. So you know, keep it moving and keep it pushing. You know, anything y'all need from me, just let me know. And I bring out some hot artists and shit because niggas need interviews, trust me. So I bring
I'm fucking with that.
Yeah, that's super facts.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that, man. Definitely.
I love your body already.
Nah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's about love, bro. Like, you know, I think, like I said, you on Station Head, you on Anchor. That's the move. You know what I'm saying?
You're your own.
Because you're doing your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Think of it this way: if you was on another big radio station, they would tell you what to play, what to wear, how you should say it. What to talk about. You feel me? Always remember that. So that you doing your damn thing. That's why I'm saying that to you.
And that's a FM station, and that's because they're a formatted station. So they gotta stick to their demographic.
Nah, it's not formatted. Think of it this way. I'm gonna put you on the game. Another thing, right? Think of it this way. You know why they control your shit is because they want to control who you talking to. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So there you go. So if you out here, if I'm out here giving game, they don't shut me down, but they're like, oh, you know, oh, you can't say this. Why you can't say this? Why can't I tell the little young the nigga that's 5 years old the truth? Because he need to hear the truth. He ain't got a daddy, so I'm gonna tell him the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna tell him what he prepared for at least. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they control you. You know what I'm saying? So you know what it is.
I got a buddy that he got a direct contact and he can upload straight to Spotify. So I was asking about it, right? He ain't never get back to me. Hopefully he does. You know what I mean?
I have.
But it's like I know Anchor puts us on there, but it's like it's nothing like uploading directly to the.
Nah, I can show you that too.
Well,
I'll show you that shit. Anchor should put you on there though. Anchor should put you on there.
They do.
But I'll tell you to bypass all that shit though. You can bypass that shit. It's trust me. Let me tell you something. Everybody got a boss, dog. Whether you own a business, you still got to answer to the IRS. You still got to answer to God. So everybody got a boss, my nigga. So just always remember that.
Right. And with the business, you got to learn to hustle because the hustle is going to create the income. And that's how the business is going to flourish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Freak Nasty, holla at me, man.
Listen, and when you get you a Freak Nasty, it's going to flow even faster.
They got the shirts in. Now the shirts is definitely dope. We're on stagehead.com. The shirts is hot too.
I appreciate it, man.
I just started learning how to make shirts.
Make sure, right?
Needs that.
The merch is where it's at too.
Merch,
Like,
official.
merch is where it's at. Yeah, definitely. I mean the pictures and shit too.
It do be where it's at till you get it, and then you know.
Oh yeah, because you gotta sell that shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That nigga trying to get you with a discount, like,
right,
yo,
you know what I'm
like,
saying? Definitely.
oh yeah, you know that nigga trying to get.
275.
Nah, nigga, this is my price. Yo, and it's crazy. I did that shit right. So niggas thought I'm selling the hoodies for $55, right?
Right.
So niggas, why the fuck are you selling for $5 hoodies? I said, well, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm on a different clientele.
Word.
I said, if you can't afford my shit, you ain't meant to buy it. Just that simple.
I'm gonna sit on that shit. You heard?
You know what I'm saying? So,
real talk.
you know what I'm saying? You got money for
Shit is real
everything
talk.
else, nigga. You got money to. Listen, I want some of that money
to get Gucci and Fendi and
Word up.
Prada and Jordan.
You got $55.
You get $55 for
You got
worldwide
$55 hoodie.
Talk about it.
You know what's crazy, right? It's another hoodie that everybody buy. That's in the same price range. Right?
Exactly.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's what it is. So I'm like, yo, and then honestly too, like, I sell my shit for overseas, though. Like, I don't even like. I'm so beyond like the States. Like, this is. Trust me, I'm being on the Canada tour. I'm so mad I can't go on my Canada tour right now. Oh, bro, I'm gonna be on my Canada tour right now. But you know, but at the end of the day, like I said, you just gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Moral of all the shit that I'm saying is just educate yourself, study them books, study what you're doing, and you'll make it. You know what I'm saying? And making is what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like even me, like people like you want this, you want that. I'm like, you don't know what I want. You know, I don't even. As they say in the 40 Laws of Power, always conceal your intentions. So I'm always concealing my intentions, and people be trying to study me, figure me out. I'm like, nigga, you ain't. I'm so ahead of you right now. You're not gonna know what I'm gonna do. So
But I take too much energy anyway. If they take
like.
I mean, and put it into it. You know what I mean? It'll work out better, right?
It's what I said earlier in this podcast, man. As long as you know what's your commitment, what's your conviction, there's nothing that can stop you.
Yeah,
that's just straight up and down. This is straight up the real. Like you can answer those two questions within yourself. There's honestly nothing that could stop you. I done said it to Chase so many times. He gets sick and tired of me saying it. I tell it to the artist. I say it to myself constantly. You know what I'm saying? What is your commitment? What is your conviction? That's it.
Keep at it. Like, you know, be committed to it. And one thing I'm gonna tell you is be committed, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, committal is way. The word committal, people underestimate that word. Like, committal is way better than passion, way better than drive. Be committed, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you do, and just love what the fuck you doing. Like, if you love what you do, you ain't nothing gonna stop. Ain't a woman gonna stop you. Ain't the police ain't gonna stop you. Money not gonna stop you if you love what you're doing. Like. You know how many people told me, oh, you whack, you this, you that, and third. Now they asking me for jobs, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
get some beats.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga dead told me I was a flop. I'm like, all right, nigga, you'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Now who's flopping?
There you go. So, you know, trust me, everybody goes through it, bro.
Shit like that when people like, oh,
Listen, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you ain't gonna make this,
Listen,
that,
man.
third.
Yeah,
That
people-
shit make me go harder.
It do, and you know, but you know, I learned this too. Is like people just at the end of the day, they like to project their own bullshit on other people too. You know what I'm saying? And it gets you. It always gets you. It'll get you. It can get you. You know what I'm saying? But we wake up the next day. You put a smile on your fucking face, you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a post and all that shit, you feel me? Like what you doing, like, you know what I'm saying? You may not have the best spot or best, fuck, I love this. You know me, honestly, I tell my wife just now, I love this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, because I like the intimacy and, you know what I'm saying? You make people feel comfortable, and that's one of your talents right there. You feel me? Like, you're Freak Nasty, you make people feel comfortable, and that's a talent in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you got a beautiful thing going. You feel me?
I appreciate that, bro. And you know what's crazy? Like, good intentions, man. It shows. You know what I mean? Or in your intentions, period. You know what I mean? And depending on each situation, you feel me? But you know, they still gotta go get that Rich in Spirit EP. You know what I mean? With Johnny Flow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Please, it's on Bandcamp for $12. If you want to buy directly, give us that bag. It's on all the streaming platforms, all the free. I even gave it to y'all for free. It's on Spinrillas, Audio Max, all of that. Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it now to get my own damn streaming service. So. That's my goal for like maybe 3-4 years. My own streaming service. So
Go look up DJ Chase, man.
Yeah, I'm working.
His Spirit, not Rich, man. Go listen to that Rich in Spirit, not
So maybe
Bonzo.
when we do cause like I want to get on like some old podcast mixtape.
What's up? We're talking behind the scenes.
Yeah, you know.
We're talking behind the scenes. I'm just a little backed up. I'm personally backed up on a lot of shit now, but my next year is gonna be a nice run. So God willing, God got a lot of things in store for everybody. You know.
All right, cool.
With DJ Chase, man.
Yeah.
Here with Chef A&R, REEMO.
Right, yeah, my God, yeah.
WorldWide Soundz is in the building.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for respecting it. Thank you very much.
WorldWide.
I need my bombs in my lungs, man. I'm mad as hell, yo. I ain't lying about it. I'm sick right now, man. But, man, look, man, this is the first of many, man. So, you know what I mean?
Flat TV, Cheese TV on right now. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. He's looking good right now. Word. I'm looking proud of him. I'm definitely a fan. Yeah.
All I gotta say, man, it's not what you finish, but it's what you start.
Yeah, man.
That's one of my
That's
mottos.
it, man.
But I want to tell everybody to relax, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She listened to the music. She listened to the music.
Shoot.